Hey guys, thanks for stopping in. Just thought I'd give you an update on the 240 SX. It is now has a pretty decent power steering system on it. I took the belt off, the drive belt, and the steering wheel still shook at about 45 miles an hour. So that's unbalanced tires, and I talked to the customer, and sure enough, there's no weights, or these wheels tire combination has never been balanced before. So what's next I had to do was replace the power steering pump. I mean, because there was so much metal in there, and that's never good for a pump. And I wanted to get those AN fittings and those, you know, braided hoses out of there, because there was air getting into the system. And so finding parts for this car is pretty hard, pretty tough. But I ended up getting the OEM hoses and a remanufactured power steering pump. And it's been working out pretty good. I've had a few weird issues, but I got it pretty stable, so I thought I'd give you guys an update on what's going on with the car and hopefully give you guys a test drive. Nothing crazy, because it's not my car, and it's also still needs a dyno tune. I think it's been calibrated with the wideband oxygen sensor, but you know, we want a dyno tune before we go super hard. But maybe I'll do a couple pulls just so you guys can get an idea of what it's like to ride in this thing. And when the customer picks up the car and he wants to take us for a crazy drive, maybe he'll roast up some tires for us and show how this car gets sideways. I think that would be super fresh. Yeah, anyway, let's strap into this thing and go for a ride. Alright, now getting into this car is actually pretty crazy. It's one leg and then the other, and then I sink down into it, and it's got a harness down here between the legs. It has two connection straps. Then there's one on the side here, another on the side here, and two shoulder straps. Let's do this. Okay, so let's get this show on the road. Get strapped up here. Hopefully y'all can see what I see. Do you see what I see? Get the rest of this harness strapped up, because safety first. Yeah. And then we'll pull these straps down to be nice and tight. I can still reach the door to close it. Look at this leg room that I don't have. Alright, now the steering wheel will shake at 40 miles an hour. Alright, but pretty smooth. I still think it might have some air in it, but a world of a difference between what it was when it first came in. The pump was making noise. Also, can you hear me? Hello? You also hear the rear differential make a bunch of noise when we turn. And I do want to let it warm up a bit. Who's this joker? Let's let it warm up just a bit. You like the e-brake? It works. Really want to slide this thing around, but it ain't mine. But we do have to go test it, right? Look at the lock to lock. All the way left, center, all the way right. Doesn't seem equal. But between the diff and the angle, it really doesn't want to turn when you turn the wheels all the way over. Anyway, let's go down the street. You can hear the turbo noises and whatnot. Nice day. Touchy clutch. Clutch is just like ridiculously grabby. Yeah. So everything maintains. We're testing it out, right? Here's where I would do donuts for you guys, but I think I'll spare you. Oh my fucking god. So yeah, that's the I don't know how many horsepower 240 SX, but it makes some real rowdy sounds. Maybe we'll roll up the window, slow down a bit. Super short shifter, super effective e-brake. Spinning tires. Fuck. It's ridiculous acceleration. Yeah. I can see how much fun this would be on a circuit. What's all those turbo noises? You gotta get the right tires on this car so it doesn't shake like a mother. But power steering feels good. So yeah, there you have it. And we'll let it cool down a bit. But my power steering feels like it's back. Very happy about that. Alright. So we'll let this thing cool down for a minute. Oh baby. Power steering pump is at 126. Hose is at 108 Fahrenheit. Fans just kicked on. Wow, those were great. Now at 130. Want to make sure this pump doesn't get too hot. Engine block is like 145, 150. Pump's at 123. A lot of the heat will bleed over to the pump from the engine. We also have a bottleneck, I'd say. Look how thin this pipe is. Get rid of this, get some more flow to that turbo and make some more power, unless that's a restrictor, a competition restrictor. Doubt it, but this car is about it. Yeah, let's run the steering some more. So So it seems like we did some good things here, and the power steering is back. Yeah, I don't know whether it was, I think it was mostly the pump probably. And like I changed the O-rings on the lines at the rack. I'm glad it's not the rack, because the rack was like impossible to find, also super expensive. So what we'll probably do is just put an inline oil cooler on the return side of this this setup. That would be a safe bet, I think. But the performance seems to be a lot better. It could be better, but I think with a little bit more time, I'm gonna test drive it a little bit more. So once again, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace.